Hey guys, who's psyched? I'm psyched. That's right. All the tech people are psyched because WWDC is around the corner. Dates keep flying, school's open, and we're getting more public betas of iOS 12. So, what's new in iOS 12? What's gonna happen at WWDC 2018? This is where you're gonna hear everything. Number one, there's been a massive leak that maybe there might be around Apple Watch Series 4. Now, in my opinion, I think it's time for Apple to get their game up to the round series, since all the watches, such as you can take the Moto 360, V2, and V1, Fossil watches, you got some Samsung Gear watches, there's a lot of watches out there. Micro Core watches, they all have round displays, which look so damn good because it's a watch. Like, I'm not trying to get a square. I'm not saying that I don't like the square, but again, it could look less like a little iPod. Remember that tweak back in the day? Oh my god, that was popular as hell. But anyways, in WWDC, besides watches, there will be 3 new iPhones, which are the most hyped up right now. iPhone 10 Plus, which is probably referred to iPhone X Plus, just a bigger size of the iPhone 10. Maybe a faster processor, which is always, supposed to be there. Some other software tweaks, but we'll find out at the release. Then, there's rumored to be an iPhone XS or 10s. You know how 6s, 6s Plus, 5s, 4s, 3GS, right? So it's always going to be S lineup. Now, again, I might be wrong, but these are just rumors. So I'm just getting some information to you guys, what I collected over the course of some days. But yeah, the 10s might be an actual production unit. Like I said, it might be the same size, maybe the same specs, size-wise, right? So maybe same camera size, same bezel, whatever. Then the famous rumored iPhone SE2. Oh my god, that phone is hyped as hell. Why? Number one, it has the shape of a 5S. So 5S, a beloved phone, man. That phone was the best phone you can hold. It was amazing. My personal favorite phone. A shape of a SE2 or a 5S with an iPhone 10 display with the notch, which I mean is pretty cool because home buttons are kind of out of the way now. Even on iPads, right? On the iOS 12 beta, if you go over here, right, and if you want to exit an app, you can just swipe up and you're out of there. Also, another clue you get is from over here when there's a notch separation, like iPhone 10 has over here, the date and time, and the battery and the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth status, right? You're gonna get that on the iPad 2 now because maybe they're making an iPad with the home button less display or bezel less display. That could be neat, but again, a lot of people will miss the home button, and according to some of my customers, they want the iPhone 8 Plus these days more for the home button. Rather than that, on the iPad, there's a lot of leaks because if you do this, right, when you swipe down from the right side, like you do on the iPhone 10 to access Control Center, you get all your Control Center commands, which might indicate a lot, might not indicate a lot. Maybe it's just a nice feature to get everyone eased into the iPhone 10 experience and iPads, but maybe iPads may start to have a bezel too. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Personally, I'm not a fan of the notch, but it might blend in depending on what kind of background your app has. But again, besides the watch, there's the Apple Watch Series 4 rumored to be round. Like I said, that's a good thing, bro. Like, hey, I'll get my S2 Classic over here, and yo, this looks mad nice. I mean, they're both nice watches, but I wish watchOS could work with the round display. Now, I don't know how they're gonna fit watchOS with the round display, but you know a new watch is coming when the bands on Apple's website start going low on stock. It's always normal. Next, maybe some new iMacs and stuff, just with better specs. But honestly, right now, the most rumored stuff that with the most hype is a round Apple Watch, new iPads, and mostly the iPhones. The 3 new iPhone model lineups. Listen, if there's gonna be an SE2 with a 5S body and iPhone 10 screen, count me in, man. Like, personally, I don't want the home button. I will care less about the home button because I'm like used to Samsung S9, Note 9, Note 8 interface, right? You just virtually push and the, what do you call it, like the 3D touch sensor, right? Interprets your push and that feels just like a home button. But on the iPhone 7 and 8, they got rid of the physical home button, so now it's just gonna be like a haptic feedback, which honestly I don't mind as long as my job's getting done. And it's a little bit more water resistant too. So we're gonna go right into iPad and iPhone iOS 12 betas. So there'll be a message on this end of the, like in the middle of the iPad screen or iPhone screen, please update to the new version of iOS 12. But if you open settings, you go into general software update, there's no update on queue. That is a big error. But however, you can just go on Apple's website or whatever, get the IPA file, and flash it onto your device, and hey, whatever solves the purpose. But you get it. iOS 12 beta is in effect. Right now we're on the public beta 10. Developer beta I'm not keeping track of because I have too many phones to work around with and not with them every day. So school open, but whatever. You get my point. There's a lot of betas, there's a lot of production, a lot of new features, and stuff that makes your life so much easier. So guys, let's cut into the next clip. Guys, so basically if you want to take a look now, we're going to take a look at iPad first. Because since iPad has the iPhone 10 gestures, for example, so you can go into settings app or whatever app, right? You can swipe up and the app closes. That foreshadows a lot of things, such as the notch also does too, and the top right corner sliding down. Because what that does is foreshadowing that there may be a notch display on the iPad and there may be no more home button. So I think we can all kiss the home button on iPad series to go bye-bye now. Number 2, we're going to see a major performance upgrade on older devices. So keep in mind, for this video, I'm using a 6S for a purpose. Now for 6S, they brought the AR kit stuff and everything, so it's pretty cool. And there's been a major performance upgrade. So if I get like a, let's just suppose, if I go into battery, right, from settings, and if I have a 95% battery percentage, that's a really decent percent. That's good enough to actually embrace your iPad and iPhone for the full capability on iOS 12. It does make your iPad and iPhone way faster, which is also really good. And we all needed that because a lot of people have iPhone 6 and 6S, which is not a bad option to get in 2018. But as of September, I will not recommend getting an iPhone 6. At least get a 6S because, I mean, it's going to be like, what, $50 more? But it's worth it. It's going to keep you longer for like 1 more year. But besides that, we have screen time now. So whether you have an iPad or iPhone, if you just go back into the settings app, right? And if you locate screen time is good for parents to basically, control their kids' limits. So basically, I sound like a dad right now, but I'm not. But if you want to take a look into this, right? Suppose you want to control the way you play Fortnite or something like that. I don't know. So you can make app limits for yourself. And some people, frankly, if they limit social media, right? Like suppose they limit Instagram or limit Facebook, something like that. And you want to think that you're smart enough and go on to Safari just to go on Facebook, but the iPad knows better than you. So it's going to block that list. It's going to block it so much because it knows that's the protocol, that's everything, okay? And then it's going to basically tell you how many times you pick up your phone and set it down. So basically I have 2 pickups per hour on my iPad, on my phone. Keep in mind, this is my testing phone. I have 1 pickup per hour. Basically, notifications, I have 5 and 1. Again, I don't use these phones for social media or anything like that, but you get an idea of what's going on. If you want to also take a look into last 7 days, now this is going to give me my real, oh wow, I use a lot of Snapchat. I use actually 4 pickups per day, total 30. Okay, well again, I don't use my phone that much like I'm telling you guys, but again, you can always make screen time for you guys. Content and privacy restrictions, use screen time passcodes, so this could also fluctuate throughout the iCloud. Really good RAM management, I'm really going to be a fan of it. That's going to allow a lot of new capabilities, such as us going on to the new one. We have the new Measure app on any iPhone 6S device or above. So let me go ahead and launch this. Okay, I have to calibrate this first. Okay, so now if I want to measure my iPad, let's just suppose, okay, I gotta do more measure. Gotta do more of this. Alright, so what you gotta do is plot a point down. Okay, and it's supposed to be 9 point some inches. See if this brings it. But hey, you get what I mean. This is pretty cool, and it actually plots it down for you. So if I want to do this too, right, from there, 6. Like, it's pretty cool to use, and yeah, I mean, it's measure. It also has a nice leveling sensor, so you can just level it out. Yeah, my stuff's not leveled right now, but whatever it is, it works pretty nice, and it takes a lot of battery, so be prepared. It's good for one of those construction people, because hey, it's like a tape measure on the go. You're always gonna have it on you. Next, we're going to go on Siri suggestions. So if we open up settings and everything, right, exit out of all this stuff, open Siri and search, and Siri over here, right, you have a lot of Siri suggestions. This monitors your stuff and gives you suggestions, so you can set patterns to do everything and all that. It's pretty cool and all that, but my favorite feature now is Hey Siri. That's right. So this iPad Air 2 was not equipped with the proper A11 or A10 chip. But hey, my iPhone 6s now listen to my command. So if I turn this off and toggle back on, Hey Siri. Hey Siri. So you do this a couple of times and it catches on. So Hey Siri. Hey Siri, how's the weather today? So as you get it, it's just going to configure your voice and everything. Hey Siri, it's me. Good. So now, Hey Siri. Let me just exit out of this. But I don't need to put a charge on it. It doesn't have to be locked. I can be wherever. I can be driving or something like that. And I could just say, Hey Siri. And it magically turns on. Good. So next, we now have the notification revamp on the lock screen. So basically, if you have like a couple of notifications, right? Let's just take from news, right? I don't know why I have my news area on, but hey, why not? As you can see, something that's grouped together is grouped together. What I mean grouped together is like, hey, it's stuck all in one. I don't want to open this. I don't want to read Wall Street Journal right now. But it's telling me I have 11 more notifications with the same type of headline, all right? And if I want to manage them, right? Suppose I don't want it, I can do manage and it will do turn off or deliver quietly. So we'll have a specific do not disturb mode or something like that. I can view it and I can clear it from there too. Next going on. Whoa, where am I going, man? Where the hell am I going? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so if you have a password and your friend wants that password, you can share that password now through AirDrop. Oh my God, where have I been? I forgot. Okay, so suppose I want to do my Amazon password. I want to share my Amazon password, right? What I can do is I can do the AirDrop feature and make sure both devices have AirDrop turned on. So let me just make sure my AirDrop's on my iPad. And iPad's here, right? And let me see where it's at. It sent all the credentials there, which again is pretty nice. Little not hack proof, I guess, but yeah. Then you have searches on settings is way better. So for example, if I want to search for a smart invert, right? Searching platform, so I mean, I guess it's a little bit better. But overall, iOS 12 is actually not that bad. I mean, I thought it would be killing the iPhones, like the iPads and iPhones, but hey, it's actually saving some of them. Okay, so we're back. He pushed me over, by the way. So anyways, iOS 12, like I said, it's going to be releasing in a couple of weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but hey, it's worth the wait. And pre-ordering for your phones, I can't wait to pre-order my SE2 or whatever phone's out there, and I'll be making videos on those too. So guys, stay in tune and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you follow my Instagram at SmartDP. That's 2 R's and 2 T's. It's going to be right here like it was in my previous video. Follow that page, like my photos, and hey, DM me if you have any ideas for videos, because I like suggestions, bro. You implement your suggestions. And yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching my video. And like I said, if you want the iOS 12 beta, number 1, make sure you make a backup with iCloud or iTunes, because your data might not be safe. And make sure you know what you're doing. And make sure you know what you're doing, because then, you know, life is going to be so much better for us. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and hopefully see you in the next video. Share my channel, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. I don't know what you do, just promote my channel. Thank you very much, guys. And I can't do any giveaways for this time because I'm pretty much broke. But stay in tune, guys. Thank you. Subscribe, follow. Easy enough. Thank you, guys.